In 13.2, we were discussing about calculation of mode, right? Two
Yes,
more
sir.
problems we have to discuss there. 1, 2, 3, 4 we have completed, no?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3 I have completed. Fourth was given for homework. Now we will
Yes, sir.
fifth and sixth problem. Okay, write down the fifth. The given distribution shows the number of runs scored by some top batsmen
Sir, scored by.
some top batsmen of the world in one-day international cricket matches. In one-day international cricket matches.
Sir, repeat the question.
The given distribution shows the number of runs scored by some top batsmen of the world, in one-day international cricket matches. Now, runs scored is taken as CI and number of batsmen is taken as F. 3000 to 4000, 4000 to 5000, 5000 to 6000, 6000 to 7000, 7000 to 8000, 8000 to 9000, 9000 to 10,000, then 10,000 to 11,000. The number of batsmen which we are considering as frequency F: 4, 18, 9, 7, 6, 3, 1, 1. As we know, the highest frequency is 18. So you are marking out 5000 to 4000 to 5000. The frequency of this model class is 18, that will become F1.
F1.
Previous
F0
to
is
that
4.
one will become F0.
4.
4.
Next to
F-
that one will become
F2 is
F2.
equal to 9.
Now
L is equal
L is equal to
4000.
4000.
4000.
4,000.
4,000. H is
F0
equal
F0
is
is
equal to 4.
equal to 4.
F1 is
F1
equal to 18.
F2 is equal to
9.
9. H is equal to size of the class interval is 1000.
1000.
Okay. Mode is equal to the formula is
M is
L
is
plus
equal to L plus bracket
F1
F0
minus F0 divided by 2 F1 minus F0
F
minus F2 into
into
H.
H.
4,000 plus 18 minus 4 divided by 2 into 18
18
minus
minus 4
minus
minus
9
9
into
into
1000.
1000.
1000.
That is equal to 4,000 plus 18 minus 4,
14.
14
14.
divided by
36 minus
23.
36 minus 13,
30
1000.
into 1000.
4,000 plus 14,000 divided by 3,
23.
right? It is 30, no, simply. So it will become 23.
23.
14,000 divided by 23. How much you are getting?
Six not eight, sir. 0.7.
608.
608.7.
0.7.
4,000 plus this will give
608.
you 608.7.
608.
7.
That is
Six
equal
not
to
8.69, sir.
4,608.7.
0.7.
0.7.
Okay, write down.
यहाँ लिखेंगे चालू कैमरा completed, sir.
Okay, fine.
Finish, sir.
Over, sir.
Okay. Okay. Take on the sixth problem. The sixth problem. A student noted the number of cars passing through pot.
The number of fine entry.
A student noted the number of cars passing through a spot on a road.
So after passing through,
Passing through a spot, S-P-O-T, a spot on a road for 100 periods, each of 3 minutes, and summarized it in the table given below. Summarized it in the table given below. Find mode of the data. Find mode of the data. Number of cars, that is taken as CI, frequency F, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Seven, 14, 13,
12,
20, 11, 15,
8.
8.
L is equal to 14.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಮುಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Yes, 20 is the highest frequency.
L is equal to
L is equal to 4,
L is equal to
40.
40.
F naught is equal to 12.
F1 is equal to 20.
20,
F naught
12,
12.
F is equal to
F is
11,
equal to
F2
11.
F2 is equal to 11,
H is equal
H
to
is
10.
equal to
10.
10.
H
Okay, fine.
10.
Now you are writing the formula.
Mode is equal to
Mode is L plus F1
F1
minus
F0
F naught,
divided by
2F1 minus F naught minus F2 into H. 40 plus F1 20 minus 12 divided by 2 into 20 minus F naught 12
minus
11
Minus
minus 11.
11 into
10.
10.
10.
40 plus
8 is equal to
8 divided by
40
minus
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 23
23
into
into
10.
10.
10.
That is equal to 40 plus
40 plus
80 divided
divided by
by
17.
17.
40 plus
into
10.
7
Into 10 we have multiplied 8 tens are
is
80.
Yes,
Ah, 17 fives are
4.7,
4.7.
sir.
4.7.
7.
That is equal to
44.7.
44.7.
7.
Okay, write down. Write down.
Take right, sir.
So take right, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Over, sir.
Okay, fine.
No, sir.
Allow the others to complete.
Complete it, sir.
Okay, fine.
Completed, sir.
Over, sir.
Yes.
Completed, sir.
Okay, fine.
ना देता मान लो.
Over.
Over, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. Now you put the heading median of group data. Median of data. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into H. Here L means
Lower limit.
Lower limit of the median class.
lower limit of median class. CF means cumulative
Number of
frequency.
occurrence.
No. Cumulative
Frequency.
Frequency of class preceding to median class. N means
Number of
sum of
observations.
frequencies, or you write number of observations, you may write. Okay. Then F means frequency median class. Frequency of median class. H means size of class interval. Not down.
Sir, it's not clear.
What?
It's clear, sir.
I hope the screen is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, after cumulative, what is that, sir? Frequencies.
Cumulative frequencies of class preceding to median class. Cumulative frequencies of class preceding to median class.
Over, sir.
Okay, fine.
Completed, sir.
Look here. While you are calculating the median, if the given class interval is not continuous, you have to make them continuous by adding 0.5 to lower limit and subtracting 0.5 from upper limit. Okay. Such one problem will come across. You will come to know what changes you have to do. Okay. Start the exercise 13.3. The following frequency distribution gives exercise 13.3. First problem. The following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of
So what's after monthly?
monthly consumption. CONSUMPTION. Monthly consumption of electricity. Monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of 6 consumers of a 68 consumers of a locality. Find look here. In problem he has asked to find all the three. median, mean and mode. But we have already practiced the problem how to find mean and mode. So we are considering only median for this problem. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Find median of the data. Monthly consumption will become CI. Number of consumers will become F. $68 to $85, 85 to 105, 105 to 125, 125 to 145, 145 to 165, 165 to 185, 185 to 205. F 4 5 13 20 14 8 4. Here you have to write down CF, one extra column you are getting here. CF means cumulative frequency. That is CF. How to do this column? Write this column. It is very easy. Write down the first frequency 4 as it is. 4, 9,
Plus 5, 9.
13 plus 9,
22,
22,
20.
22 plus 20, 42, 42 plus 14,
56,
66, 66 no?
64. Yes, sir.
44. I think it will become 56.
56.
56, sir.
56 plus 8,
64.
64.
64.
4.
64 plus
68.
4,
68.
68.
n is equal to 68 you are getting. That is sum of frequency. Total. If you add like this or add like this, you will get 68 only. Is it right? And in the problem also he has given 68 consumers, no? In the problem he has mentioned.
Yes.
Is it right? Okay.
Yes.
Now the first thing, to find the median class, you have to take n by 2 is equal to 68 by 2. How much you are getting?
34,
sir.
34. 34.
Half of 68, 34, no? Look here.
Yes,
Now you
sir.
come to, okay. Now you come to the cumulative frequency column where you are getting 34. Here it is 4, 9, 22. 42 means in this frequency you are getting 34 or not?
Yes.
After 22 you are going to 42 means that 34 will come within this. Is it right? So
Yes,
you have
sir.
to select. So you have to select this class interval. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
If here you are getting 33, you have to go for the next only. Okay. Now this will become F. This will become F. Above this, what cumulative frequency is there, that will become CF.
Share the screen.
Sir, screen share ಮಾಡತಾರ್ರಿ.
Who is sharing the screen?
Realme.
Who is that?
Realme.
Hmm?
Realme.
Okay. This will become CF. That is frequency of Cumulative frequency of class preceding to median class. This is the median class preceding to median class. What are the cumulative frequency is there? That will become CF.
Yeah.
Is it right? F and CF are known. N by 2 is given. L will become
125.
lower limit 125.
125.
H is equal to 20.
20, sir.
The difference is 20. Now you are using the formula median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into H.
H.
That is equal to 125. N by 2 value is
34.
34.
CF is
34
equal to
minus
22 divided by frequency of the class interval F is equal to how
20.
much?
42.
F is equal to
42
42
into 20.
into
20.
20. 125 plus 12 divided by 42
42
into
into 20.
20. Is it going to cancel by 3? 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3 4s are 2 10s are 2 7s are. That is equal to 125 plus
4.
40 divided by 7. 125 plus 4 7 1s are 7 5s are 35, 7 7s are 5.7. That is equal to 130.7. Write down.
What?
Sir, take right. So please take right.
Result, please mute your audio.
Completed, sir.
Okay,
Done,
fine.
sir.
Now you take down the second. The second problem is if the median of the distribution, if the median of the distribution given below is 28.5, 28.5, find value of x and y. Find value of x and y. CI 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 50 to 60 is the last. Okay. F 5, X
20, 15.
15, Y 5. N is equal to
60.
60 is given. Right. Now you are finding CF 5, 5 plus X, 5 plus 20, 25 plus X, 25 plus 15, 40 plus X, 40 plus X plus Y, 40 plus 5, 45 plus X plus Y. Okay. Look here. X plus Y, 45 plus X plus Y is equal to 60. Therefore, X plus Y will become 60 minus 45. X plus Y will become 15. Is it clear or any doubt?
No, sir, it's clear.
No,
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Aryan Once.
ಯಾರು? ಹಲೋ.
Don't share the screen.
ರಾಹುಲೆ
ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಬೆಳೂರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಚಾಲು ಮಾಡೋ.
ಸೃಜನ್ ಹಿರೇಮಠ್. ಹಂಗ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಂಗ್ಯಾ ಕಡ್ದವ್ರ Because Rajput don't share screen.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay,
Sir.
fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Median 28.5. Right? That it means where 28 lies, it lies here, right? So 20 to 30 means 28.5 lies in this class interval. That means L will become 20. In the previous problem, we have made the mistake. We have taken this value as F, but this is F. Remember, we will change that. The first one will come back for the calculation again. Frequency of the class interval, maiden class interval is F. This 5 plus X will become CF. Okay. Manju. Hey, Manju. After okay. F is equal to CF
20.
5 plus X above the class interval. Okay. H is equal to how much?
10.
Now use the formula. Median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F
Yeah. Into H.
into H. Median is 28.5 given is
20
20
plus
plus
20 plus
N by 2
30.
means 30, it is
30.
already there. CF means
5
5
plus
plus
5
X.
plus X divided by F means 20.
Into
H
10.
is also
into 10.
Into
H is 10 ones are 10 twos are get cancelled. That is equal to 28.5. Therefore, 28.5 is equal to 20 plus 30 minus 5 minus X divided by 2.
10.
That is equal to 28.5 is equal to 20 plus 20, 30 minus 5,
25
25 minus X
X
divided by 2.
2.
2.
Cross multiply, it will become 28.5 twos are 57 is equal to 20 plus 25, 45 minus X. Bring it to LHS. 57 minus 45 is equal to
12, sir. 12.
X is equal to 12.
minus X equal to 12. It is
Sir, 1 plus
somewhere I made the mistake, or is it right?
Sir, X will become
Sir,
plus,
right.
sir.
Huh?
X will become plus.
No, how it will become plus?
Sir, first is equal to Earth convert.
Sir, 28.5 is equal to 20. We write directly 8.5 into 20.
You want to bring that to LHS?
Yes, sir.
Again, we are getting the same result, 8.5. Check now. 28.5 minus 20 is equal to 25 minus x by 2. What you are getting? 8.5 into 2 is equal to 25 minus x. Bring it to LHS. Plus x equal to 25 minus 17. Is it right? X is equal to 25 minus 17. Is it 9?
8, sir.
8. Okay. This value you put in equation 1. X plus y is equal to 15. Therefore, 8 plus y is equal to 15. Y is equal to 15 minus 8. Y is equal to 7.
7.
Equal to y equal to 7. You write down. In the previous problem,
Explain again.
f is equal to 42. All of you write down, I will explain again. Okay, least bother. I'll explain it.
Take down, sir.
What?
So not complete.
Write down, write down.
So please take right.
Sir, take down. Take right, sir.
So please take left. So take down.
Just a minute.
Take down. Take down.
Sir, take up.
Take down.
Yes, that's all. Only write down this much. X equal to 8. Put that in equation 1. X plus y equal to 15. 8 plus y equal to 15. Y equal to 15 minus 8. Y is equal to 7.
Over, sir.
Okay.
Over, sir.
Okay, okay. Look here, all of you look here. In the previous problem, we have taken f equal to 42. This is not F. This is F. We have made mistake. So here it will become 20. Make that correction. 21s get cancelled. Right? You are simply getting 125 plus 34 minus 22 is equal to 12. This you are not getting at all.
It's too blurred, sir.
125 plus 12. 125 plus 12 will become
Sir, it is
137.
too blurred.
You do this calculation once again. You do this
Okay,
calculation
sir.
once again. Okay. 137 you are getting answer.
It's too blurred, sir.
L equal to 25. N by 2 is equal to 34. CF is equal to 22. F is equal to 20. H is equal to 20. 20 get cancelled. What?
Video is blurred, sir.
20
Okay, we'll
20 get cancel is equal to 125 plus 12 is equal to 137.
Sir, yes, sir, 137.
That's all. Okay, that's all. That is the answer. If you are not understood, we will discuss the same problem and the previous problem in our next class. Today we shall stop here. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, bye, sir.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone.
Bye,
Sir, have a nice day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Okay, sir. Bye. Have a nice
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning, children.
Good
Good
morning.
Good
morning,
morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
What is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this lesson we have already started heredity and evolution, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Little bit I will tell you what we have done in that lesson in the previous class, and then we'll start the new concept. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now in heredity and evolution, we have understood the meaning of heredity first. That is the transmission of characters from one generation or parent to offspring. Right? Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have been with the next topic, that is variations, the differences in the characters or traits between the parent and the offspring. Because the parent will not be, the offspring will not be the exact copy of the parent. There will be differences. And that differences in characters or traits between the parent and the offspring, we call it as
Variation.
okay. And variations appear during reproduction, whether the organisms when the organisms multiply either asexually or sexually. Asexually, variations are very few, but sexual reproduction takes place mean variations will be large. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
And variations help the organisms to survive in this changing environment. Right? That you have to remember. Then we have discussed about Mendel, Gregor John Mendel, who is known as
Father of genetics.
Father of genetics.
Gregor John Mendel, called father of genetics. He did or started, did many experiments on plant
Mendel
breeding, and he selected the pea plant, garden pea plant for his experiment. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
And
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have the scientific name of that pea plant I told you, Pisum sativum.
Pisum sativum.
Python sativa.
Yes, Pisum is the genus,
Pisum sativum.
sativum the species. There should be some gap between the two. First, genus should be written with capital letter and species should be written with the small letter. Yes. This we have completed in the last class. Then we have seen why
7 contrasting characters.
yes, pea plant. Why he selected pea plant for his experiment. Why Mendel selected pea plant for his experiment. And for that I told you there are 7 contrasting characters, 7 pairs of contrasting characters that we see in these pea plant. And I have made you to write also all that. First column I told you that it represents the dominant character. Okay? And the second column represent the recessive characters or traits. Flower color, violet is dominant over white. Okay? Flower position, axial and terminal. Axial is dominant, terminal is recessive. Seed color, yellow and green. Yellow is dominant character, green is recessive. Seed shape, round and wrinkled. Round is dominant, wrinkled is recessive. Pod shape is inflated and constricted. Dominant trait is inflated and recessive trait is constricted. Pod color, green and yellow. Green is dominant trait, yellow is recessive. Height of the plant, tall and dwarf or short. Tall is dominant over recessive trait is dwarf, that is short. Understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
So these were the 7 pairs of contrasting characters in garden pea plant. Then the other reason why the Mendel selected pea plant was Availability of detectable contrasting character, we have already seen. Short lifespan of the plant. The plant was having short lifespan, so easily 2-3 times in a year we could learn the lifetime was short, so he could make experiments frequently.
Self-pollination. It
Yes.
has more seeds.
Normally,
Self and cross-pollinated.
fertilization, self-pollination and cross-fertilization also. And large number of seeds were produced by these plants. So these are the important reasons.
Advantages.
No, it is reasons why the Mendel selected pea plant for his experiments. Clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
To
ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, to understand the next concepts, you just listen to what I am telling carefully now. Okay. Now, suppose the plant is tall. The plant is tall. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this tall plant will have genes present in it, which are called alleles. And the genes will represent by capital T like this. Pair of alleles will be present, or we can say genes, pair of genes. For tall, I have written both capital T. Can you understand this?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I take the same recessive character, the contrasting character for
Small
tall.
tt.
Dwarfness, what we have to do, D ತಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅದ, ಇದು ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅದ. ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋತೀರಿ, ಅದರದೇ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ನೀವು ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
When
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
hybrid cross, dihybrid cross, I will be using these words, these letters. So you should not blink that time. What is the meaning of this? So when we are taking dominant characters, we will represent that the genes by small capital letter, and the recessive character of this I will represent with the help of small letter like this. Clear? Now suppose
Yes, ma'am.
their seeds color. Seed is yellow as well as green. Tell me for yellow what I will take, and for green what genes I will represent.
Madam, why you have to take same alphabet?
Capital Y.
ಯಾವ dominant ಇರ್ತದ starting letter?
Capital.
Y G small g small g.
Dominant ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು?
Capital Y, small y.
Capital Y. This is the dominant character. ಯಾವ dominant character ಇರ್ತದ ಅದರ first letter ತಗೋತೀವಿ. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Dominant characters ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಮನೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್. Okay, so yellow is capital Y, but green is G ಹಚ್ಚಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಹಚ್ಚಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ?
Small
Y.
Small y.
ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ y. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
remember that the genes, when you are writing the alleles, pair of alleles, you have to represent that in the form of capital letter and small letter. Capital letter is for dominant characters, and for recessive character it is small letter. Okay. Dominant andra, though the genes of this will be present, but if genes of tall plant is present, means it will be dominant over this. So all the plants will be tall only. I will tell you that when I am teaching. Dominant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು recessive character ಮೇಲೆ dominate ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ dominant meaning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now today I will explain you what experiment he did and how he found out what were the experiments. And first experiment was monohybrid cross. First experiment again until now.
Monohybrid
No
cross.
hydrate cross.
Cross.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, why we have to take double time letters? We can remember single time only.
Pair of alleles will be present, not one.
Oh.
Okay. That's
Yes, ma'am.
monohybrid cross. Meaning of it is mono means one. Monohybrid.
One character.
Yes. We have to cross one plant with another plant which is differing in only one contrasting character. Only one contrasting character if you take at a time, it is called monohybrid cross. Clear? So
Yes.
the cross between two pea plant with one pair of contrasting characters. Write down the definition for monohybrid. Cross between two pea plant. Cross between two pea plant. Two plants with one pair of contrasting characters. So cross between two pea plant with one pair of contrasting characters is called monohybrid cross. It's called monohybrid cross. Write down this. Example, cross between a tall plant and a dwarf plant, that we will see. The cross between tall and dwarf. So tall idra other contrasting character yavudu dwarf. Houda? So one pair of contrasting character I have chosen, that is tall dwarf. Correct? So that's why it is called as monohybrid cross. Write down that.
Written, ma'am.
Completed, ma'am.
Yes, Mami.
Written, ma'am.
Over, ma'am.
Completed, ma'am.
Yes. Have you understood what is the meaning of monohybrid cross now?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are selecting only out of 7, only one contrasting character, one pair. Now I select madini and example helide tall. Tall the contrasting character yavudu irtada dwarf. So this is one pair. So one pair of contrasting character if we select, we call such process monohybrid cross.
Completed, ma'am.
Completed. Completed, ma'am.
Completed, madam.
बोलने की जरूरत नहीं.
Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Experiment was done by Mendel. How the experiment was done by Mendel and what he did to understand monohybrid cross. Now, monohybrid cross nega parent plant ಏನದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ parent is tall plant. One is tall plant, other is dwarf plant. Right? This much have you understood? So, cross one tall plant I have selected and one dwarf plant I have selected. Now, the parents are tall and dwarf. The genes, the allic pair of genes present here. The genes present in tall plants is both capital T and the genes present in both small t. This is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the genes present in the tall and dwarf plant. So when we are doing cross pollination, cross ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಈ tall plant ಈಗ dwarf plant. That means tall plant ಅದು flower ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಅದರದು stigma ಮೇಲೆ pollen grains of this we will put. So cross pollination ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ ನಾವು. ಒಂದು tall ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು dwarf. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ ಸಪರೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇದು ಟಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಐತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ UT ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಅದ, ಹೌದಾ? Gametes. Now when cross pollination takes place, one T from here comes.
Capital T and small t.
Capital T and small t.
So this tall plant will give its genes, that is small capital T, and this dwarf plant will give its gamete, that is the small t.
Small t.
ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು F1 generation ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ
F1 generation.
F1 generation plants. See, when we are crossing one tall plant in one dwarf plant, here these are the gametes present. Either this or this will come here, and either this or this will join here. So this will be the new plant formed after cross pollination. Cross pollination ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು F1 generation plants ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ F1 generation plants ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ T ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗ.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Capital dominant character. Though it is having the genes of small t, it is having the genes of dwarf plant, but capital T is dominant over small t. So all plants will be what here? Tall. ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ SSL. ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಏನ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರೋದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಒಳಗ? So all plants of F1 generation plants will be tall. All plants will be tall. Clear up to here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Important. F1 generation ಒಳಗ ಯಾವಾಗೂ dominant character ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ appear ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Again, I will repeat this. What we have done. Just listen, children. First, we took one parent plant, one tall plant, and one dwarf plant. The allele pairs present in the tall plant are two capital T, and in dwarf plant are two small t's. Right? So, capital T, gametes of tall plant. small t gametes of dwarf plant. Next, tall plant will be cross-pollinated with dwarf plant. And when we are doing cross-pollination, one genes from tall plant and one genes from dwarf plant will appear. And the plant which we get after cross-pollination, those plants we call it as F1 generation plants, and those plants, all plants fall. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I'll rub and continue this here only. Adu barkori, full barkori. Then I'll continue after that what happens.
Completed, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Completed, madam.
Completed, ma'am.
Over, ma'am.
Let others also complete. Let others also complete. Wait. Yes, completed all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Shall I have the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Now, after this, what Mendel did is first he cross-pollinated one tall plant with one dwarf plant, right? Then what he did, when he got F1 generation plants, he left them for self-pollination. Mother cross-pollination ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ F1 generation plants ಎಲ್ಲ tall plants ಸಿಗ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ new plants ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ, self-pollination ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. What he is doing? He is leaving the plants for
Self-pollination.
Yes. He is leaving the plants for self-pollination. F1 generation plants. Okay?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
these F1 generation plant that is having the allele capital T and small t are left for self-pollination. Self-pollinations of F1 gametes. F1 andre F1 generation, okay? So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ plants ಹೆಂಗದಾವ? ಒಂದು capital T, one small t ಅದ. Self-pollination ಆಗ್ತಾವ. With one capital T, one small t. Correct?
Ma'am, please take the
I'll write
Take
up
down,
only.
ma'am.
Write up only. Wait. ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀತಿಂತಾರೆ.
Ma'am, what is F1?
F1 generation plant, that is capital all tall plants only. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Self-pollination of what? F1 gametes. F1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ
F1 gametes.
F1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ
F1
F1
first
gamete.
generation.
One capital T to one the small t. One capital T, one the small t. ಈಗ ಅವು self pollination ಆಗ್ತಾವ. Okay? They
Okay,
will
madam.
undergo self pollination. What will be the gametes? Tell me. Gametes ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಇದರದು separate ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು
They get
capital T
separated.
small t. ಇದು capital T, ಇದು small t. ಈ ತರ separate ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Correct? Now, after they self pollinate, again plants will be formed. Those plants we will call it as F2 generation.
F2 generation plants. Generation.
When he is doing cross pollination, he is getting F1 generation plants. When he is doing self pollination, he is getting what? F2 generation.
F2 generation plants.
Now, how these plants will be there? That we will find out by using checkerboard anta ಇದೆ. ನಾ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕತ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ gametes ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರೀದ್ರಕ checkerboard ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ET like this it is, correct? Then these two T also is there, so I will write like this and make box like this. Can you understand this box?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What I have done there? The genes,
Colon.
the gametes are present in this plant. I have written here. Gametes of this plant I have written here. Clear? Is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
we are finding F2 generation ಒಳಗ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಾಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಾರ್ಫ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅದು ನಾವು ಎದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಲಿಕತ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಚೆಕರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ. Okay, every time F2 generation plants we will find out using this checkerboard. Now multiply ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೇ ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. T into T, both capital T. That is capital T, small t.
Small t.
These two you multiply.
Capital T, small t.
Capital
capital
Now
T,
this
small
two you multiply.
Small t, small t.
small t.
Yes, correct. This much have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Madam.
ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಟಾಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಟಿ ಬಂದದಿಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ.
Tall.
Tall.
Then you see
Third
here.
one. Tall.
Tall.
Now tell me
Short.
Dwarf, ma'am.
the
3 raised to 1.
how many tall plants are there?
3, ma'am.
3 is to dwarf. Dwarf is to 1.
3:1.
3:1. Called monohybrid cross ratio.
3:1.
This is called monohybrid cross ratio. That is, if 3 tall plants are there, 1 dwarf plant will be present in F2 generation of monohybrid. Gotaita?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose 2 dwarf plants are there. How many tall plants will be there?
2, ma'am.
No, I am telling ಎರಡು ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ತಿಳ್ಕೋರಿ ಬಂದಾವ F2 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಒನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ 3 ಅದಾವ 2 ಇದ್ದಾಗ
6.
6 correct 2 ones are 2 dwarf plant multiply 2 here also 2 3s are how much 6
6, ma'am.
6.
Yes, ma'am.
3 dwarf plants are there.
Take down,
9
9.
plants will be present. Can you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಇದ್ರ 3 ಟಾಲ್ ಅದಾವ. ಅದೇ ತರ 2 ಇದ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ.
Yes, ma'am.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ?
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this ratio is called monohybrid cross ratio. Correct? Again, one concept here you should understand. That is, have you written all this?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Take right
Right.
side, ma'am.
Yes, write down first all this.
Completed, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Completed, ma'am.
Complete, ma'am.
Over, madam.
Completed, ma'am.
Okay. Now listen here. This ratio 3:1, which we have written here, 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫಿನೋಟೈಪಿಕ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಏನಂತೇವೆ?
Phenotypic ratio.
Phenotypic.
Phenotypic ratio.
Yes, phenotypic ratio. Why we call it as phenotypic ratio? That is 3:1 is phenotypic ratio. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರ
Yes, ma'am.
ಇರ್ತದ, ಅದು ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕ 3 tall plants ಇರ್ತಾವ, 1 dwarf. So physical appearance we see 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plants. So this is phenotypic ratio. But there is another ratio called genotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio.
The genetic constitution.
1:2:1. Why I will tell you. E1 andra pure gametes totally capital T. So because genes type ratio we are seeing now, totally all capital letter is only one plant. That is 1 I have written. Now you see last one, totally small t iddidu one plant ada. Howda?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, totally small t iddidu one day plant ada. One bardin. Then these 2 plants are what? See here, these 2.
Small t.
And small t.
Tall, small and capital T. Mix
Capital.
2 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿನಿ. So genotypic ratio ನೋಡಿದ್ರ 1:2:1 ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Phenotypic ratio ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ 3:1. Now is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
This also. Phenotypic ratio ಬರೀ.
Done, ma'am.
Completed, ma'am.
Ma'am.
ಇದು physical appearance, ಇದು genetic makeup. Can you understand? Phenotypic andra physical appearance.
Yes, ma'am.
3 plants are tall, 1 is short. We don't see about genes there. But genotypic ratio means we consider the genes also. That time pure tall genes are 1 plant, pure dwarf between 2 plants. So 1:2:1. Clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Over.
Complete, ma'am.
Now I'll ask you some questions. Will you tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me how the plants will be formed in F1 generation.
By cross pollination, ma'am.
Yes. How will be the plants?
Tall.
Tall, ma'am.
Tall, ma'am.
Tall.
Tall, ma'am. Tall.
ನಿಮಗೇನು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಒನ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ ಒನ್ ಗಿಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಟಾಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ
No,
ಅನಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದ
ma'am. It is tall.
It is tall.
Yes, it is not happening like that. If you are taking a tall plant, if you are taking a short plant, if you cross pollinated, all F1 generation, all plants will be tall only. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Clear.
Yes.
What is the phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross?
3:1.
3:1.
What, ma'am?
What is the phenotypic ratio?
3:1.
3:1.
3:1.
Genotypic.
1:2:1.
2:1.
Is to 2:1. Very good.
One.
Yes, very good.
Mute your audio.
What does the capital letter indicate? What does the capital letter indicates?
Ma'am, pair of genes.
They are dominant.
Dominant genes. Capital letter indicates
Dominant.
Dominant letter.
कल के पबजी में खेला तो रे आज खेला
Mute your audios.
चालू है सर.
Mute your audios.
ईमानदार म्यूट योर ऑडियो. ईमानदार.
Yes, is it clear to all now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Of that alphabet indicates recessive character, which will be suppressed by the dominant character, that is capital T or capital anything capital letter if you are taking, that will be suppressing the recessive character and that will be dominant over it. This you have to understand in genetics. Clear all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Shall I tell you now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Now
ma'am.
we'll
Yes,
do the
ma'am.
dihybrid cross. Monohybrid is completed here. Now I'll teach you dihybrid cross.
मीटिंग इन प्रोग्रेस का तो जाकर छोड़ कर मीटिंग. कौन सा सामान मालूम नहीं मुझे. थैली मालूम है, कार कैसे मालूम, लेकिन मालूम नहीं.
Cross
क्या करने?
hands. Yes.
गद्दी
What will
क्या
be
पूछो?
Can you guess what do you mean by dihybrid?
Two characters.
Two charactered plants.
Di means two. So now we are taking only one character, no? Now we will take two characters at a time. That kind of hybrid cross. A cross between two plants having cross between two plants having two pairs of contrasting characters. Having two pairs of contrasting characters.
Amjad, mute your radio.
Is called
कौन से भी ले ये इस्तेमाल के नहीं है नहीं इस्तेमाल कौन से नहीं पांच मिनट मिलेगा जा तू पर बैठ जा रात को
ब्रेक
है देखो मैं
now I will select two characters, parent generation. Parent generation, I will take the plant which is having round and yellow seeds. Round and yellow seeds. So one parent plant is round and yellow seeds. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೀಡ್ yellow ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೀಡ್ so two characters are selected at a time correct
Yes, ma'am.
पूरा स्टोर लगना था मेरा तो अलकायदा
the character of it that we will cross with
Twinkle it green.
Sprinkle and green seed.
Sprinkle and green seeds.
Sprinkle seeds wrinkled and
green seeds
green seeds. Very good. Now I'll write the genes added pair of it. Round
R
means
R Y Y.
capital R, both, right?
Capital R.
Yellow means
Capital Y.
Capital Y Y.
this will be the allied pair for round and yellow seeds. Same way,
Small R.
of round is wrinkled. So small
Round
r. And
Small
green
y.
is
Small
for yellow. So small y. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Clear ಆಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Next. First ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? First ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು?
self pollination
Divide. Cross pollination.
Cross pollination.
Cross pollination. Yes, very good. So this is the one part.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Madam, unmute, madam.
Yes? Can you hear me?
Madam, unmute, madam.
Unmute. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Listen here, all of you. Yes, can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
See, if
madam.
you're making noise, this will be the disturbances. You should not chat among yourself and make noise like that. If you want to speak, only you unmute your audio. Otherwise, you mute it. So much of disturbance you're making. See here now. What I've written on the board, can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we have done, see?
Yes, madam.
And tell me how will be this plan?
Ma'am, I think your band network is low, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
It is blur, madam. Little it is blur.
Blur, huh?
it is clear, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Board is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the board. Again, I explained here. Round and yellow, both are dominant. So we have taken capital letter here. And this is the recessive. Both we have taken small. One R from here, one Y from here. One R, one Y. And this R, this capital Y, small y forms this plant, which is the plant of F1 generation. Now tell me, how is this plant to see?
Tall, ma'am.
Tall.
Round. Round, ma'am.
Round and yellow.
Round, ma'am.
Round and yellow, ma'am.
Round and yellow. Very
Yellow.
good. Round and yellow. So this is F1 generation plant, and I told you in F1 generation always dominant character will appear. Dominant ಯಾವುದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ round and yellow ಅದಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬಂದಲ್ಲ F1 generation round and yellow.
Round and yellow. Yes, ma'am.
Got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
So first we have seen
Yes, ma'am.
plant. One is round and yellow seed plant. Another is wrinkled and green seed plant, which is the recessive character. Both we are cross pollinating it. Then we will get plants of F1 generation plant, which are all round and yellow. Ishta ತಿಳಿದ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ?
Ma'am, why we
Yes,
get round and yellow only?
Yes.
Why we get round and yellow only? We can't get round and green.
With one recessive we are doing, or we can take this also, no problem. Accordingly, we have to change the genes. That's all. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Understand? I have taken.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Ma'am, your video is stuck.
Yes, it is stuck because there is a network issue.
Okay, sir.
Good morning, Walikar sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good-
sir.
Good morning, 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 sir.
Sir, log off ಆದ್ರು sir ಅವರು log off ಆದ್ರು ಅವರು
Halluri.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದೇ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು ಈ ತರ ದರ್ಬಾರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಅವರು.
ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ ಇದ್ರು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್, ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್ ಅದೇ ಹೋದ್ರು ಅವರು.
ಸರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗುಡ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಹಾ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಅವರು.
ಸರಿ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಂತೆ, ಏನದು ಸರ್ವೆ ತರ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಅವರು.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸರಿ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ಕಳಿಸಿ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್,
ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಯಾರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್?
ಮೋಹನ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ ಸರ್
ಅದೇ ಬಂದ್ ಹೋದ್ರತ್ತ ಮತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಹೌದು ಬಂದು ಹೋದ್ರು.
ಓಕೆ
ಅವರು
ಅದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಳ್ಸಿ ಸರ್. ಹೌದು ಇರ್ಲಿ.
ಅದೇ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಆರ್
ಓಕೆ
ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್.
ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ ಸರ್.
Good morning, sir. Good afternoon. Focus on your science class, okay? Once your science class is over, I will come back with video and audio both, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Is not in class.
Hello, Mohan sir. I just wanted to know if ma'am has completed her class or is
No
she going
sir,
to
actually
continue for some more minutes?
she was continuing, and
Okay.
there was a signal problem. There was a signal problem for madam's end.
Okay,
So,
then I'll wait for a few more minutes.
please sir, please. Yes sir.
Okay. Once I get the confirmation that she has done, then I'll
Yes,
move
sir.
on.
Okay sir.
Mohan sir, I think it's 12:05 and I think I can start now. Hello, Mohan sir, are you there? Mohan sir, can you hear me? Good morning. Good morning, Srijan Madiwalar. Good morning to everyone. Yes, Mohan sir, if you can hear me, I think I can continue with my class.
Please, sir, please. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. It seems she has completed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So good morning, everyone. Good morning to all. See,
Good
today's
afternoon.
class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. And today's class is only for first language English students. Okay. So 10th year students, you can take leave. When you can join, I'll inform you later. Today's class is exclusively for 10th B and 10th C students. I mean, first language English students. So once all first language English students, you're all ready, I'll begin my class. In today's class, I have arranged a board for you, but I'm rather more interested to know if you can get the clear picture of what is being written on the board. So you will have to first confirm me the board that I have put here, the writing which I have put on the board. Tell me whether you can clearly read the lines or the words written there. If you can find her. Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Very good. Okay. See, I just wanted your clear opinion on this. If it's clear, I'll go with the board. Otherwise, I'll just continue with my explanation that I have been doing since long. Okay. So, yes, let us not focus more on the board. Let us now only focus on the explanation that I'm going to give you right now. Okay. Now, can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Please be replying to my questions, because if you reply quickly, I can conveniently proceed. Otherwise, it will be little difficult for me. Somebody has suggested to zoom the camera, but unfortunately, the camera that I have is not working properly. So I would request everyone to not bother about the video that you will get, not bother about the appearance. Just focus on my explanation, and I think that will be more than enough. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good. Now get ready with your textbook. I hope everybody has the textbook. I hope you remember the poem that we had been discussing in our last first language English class. The title of the poem is Lock in War. I hope you remember that, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry. I'll give you a recapitulation of that poem, and then I'll continue today's class. Listen carefully. In today's class, we are going to discuss two things. Number one, this poem Lock in War, and second is a small grammar chapter which will be there in your examination. It will be for 4 marks. It is a definite question that is going to be asked, and there is one very interesting and convenient feature related to that question. So what is that? I'll tell you when we will be discussing that. But before that, let me come to this poem and complete this remaining part of the poem, and then we shall move on. So you are ready?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, everybody now listen to me carefully. If you remember the poem Lock in War, I mean at least the first part of the poem that I have completed, yes, Lock in War, which has been composed by Sir Walter Scott. First, I'll give you a quick reminder of what we have seen and what we have studied in our previous class. Then I'll continue. Okay. See, in my previous class, I think I have explained to you who is Lochinvar, who is Ellen, and what is the relation between the two, and what task Lochinvar has now on his hand, and where he is now, and what is his plan. These are the things I had explained to you in my previous class. I'll just give you a quick reminder of all these things. Lochinvar, remember, is a brave warrior from Scotland. Remember the name. Lochinvar is his name. He is a brave warrior from Scotland. Right. And he is in love with a girl whose name is Ellen. And Ellen is from England. So these two are, you can say, from two neighboring countries, England and Scotland. Both are neighboring nations. And there was a time back in the period of history that these two countries, they continuously engaged in war. So you can say England and Scotland, at the time when there was a state of war between these two nations, there blossomed this beautiful love story between Lochinvar and Ellen. Okay, you can say enmity. That is also acceptable word. So now, Ellen and Lochinvar, they both loved each other. They made a very wonderful pair. They made a very nice pair, and they both loved each other faithfully. See, this is important. Important in love is faith. And both loved each other faithfully. Both were very loyal to each other, and both were ready to sacrifice anything to safeguard their love, anything to keep their love going on for long. But unfortunately, Ellen's father did not approve this relation. Ellen's father, yes, they were God-made pair. You are right, Srijan. Ellen's father did not approve this relation. Ellen's father did not want this marriage to take place. Ellen's father did not want Ellen and Lochinvar to get married to each other, and that is why, in haste, he had selected one man for his daughter, and their marriage he had arranged at a place called Netherby Hall. Netherby Hall, as I have already explained to you, it comes in North England, remember. In the northern part of England, this place is quite famous and popular, and it comes there. And at Netherby Hall, now the marriage is being arranged. The marriage ceremony is taking place. And Ellen, although she is not interested to marry the man who has been chosen by her father, but even then, because of her father's force, her father's pressure, you can say, she has agreed to marry. And when this news reaches Lochinvar, Lochinvar decides to come into the action, save his love. And to save his love, what he does is something very brave and very great. See, what he does, he decides to go to Netherby Hall. And remember, he goes there without any support of his friends or his fellow men. That means he goes there alone. And there he goes without any weapons. See, this is his bravery. Lochinvar has been described by the poet as faithful in love and fearless in war. And he has shown that here. He was so faithful that he did not care about the enemies. He knew at Netherby Hall, his enemies were waiting to kill him. He was going to face his enemies, but even then he went all alone without any support from anyone. This is one. Second, he went weaponless. This is even more interesting. And I must say, this is even more powerful thing to say or describe. He went to Netherby Hall alone and weaponless. This shows how brave he was. And he went there and he saw Ellen was standing at one place, and the man who was to wed her, to marry her, was standing at another place. And that man, remember, he was in no way matched to Ellen. because the poet has described him a timid person, a coward person. That means someone who was, like you can say, timid in war and feelingless in love. He did not know what is love and he did not know what is bravery. So timid and such a useless person he was, and such a person was chosen by Ellen's father to marry her. And everybody there did not want this man to marry Ellen. So finally, Lochinvar, sitting on his horse, yes, he was opposite to Lochinvar, correct. He was laggard in love and dastard in war. Very good. This is the exact line from the textbook, which I forgot to mention. You have mentioned here. Very good. So Lochinvar comes to Netherby Hall, and at Netherby Hall you can see when he entered the Netherby Hall, or the place where this marriage ceremony was taking place, Ellen's father immediately comes to the action. I mean, he rushes on the scene and he questions Lochinvar, why are you here? Lochinvar says, I am here just to take part in this marriage, drink a cup of wine and get back to my place. Of course, this will be a lie that he tells. See, I have explained to you, Lochinvar tells two lies. You remember that. Lochinvar tells Ellen's father that he was there just to take part in the marriage, drink a cup of wine, and he also says that many days back I had come to you asking your daughter's hand, but you did not agree. You did not support our marriage. I loved your daughter once, but now my love for your daughter is completely lost. I no more love your daughter. Yes, I have lost all love for your daughter. This line has come on your screen now. You can see it there. Yes, this was the line that was told by Lochinvar. And interestingly, Ellen's father believed it. So from here, what happens? Let us see. And see, he told one more lie, that there were many beautiful girls, that is maidens, in Scotland who were ready to marry him. This, of course, was another lie that he told. So with this, the first part of the poem is completed. Now let us come to the second part, which is very interesting. See, in the second part of the poem, we will be told what exactly happens in the story. I mean, will Lochinvar be successful in taking away or eloping with Ellen, or will he just stand as what you call another guest in the marriage, a dumb guest in the marriage, and witness Ellen getting married to someone else? All that we will see here. Okay. Now come to, if you have a textbook with you, page number 104. And if you have the soft copy of this textbook in your phone or in your laptop, you please search the page on your own and come to that stanza. Yes, now let us continue. See, when Ellen's father asked Lochinvar, why are you here? Lochinvar said, I am here just to take part in the marriage, just to drink a cup of wine, have one dance with your daughter, and then get back. I am not here to fight you. I am not here to demand your daughter's hand. See, this is what Lochinvar says. Lochinvar says, I am not here to fight with you. I am not here to demand your daughter's hand. I am not here to snatch your daughter from you or take away your daughter from you. I am just here as a guest. Please listen to my lines carefully. Lochinvar says, I am here just as a guest. Just like other guests, I will take part in this marriage. I will drink a cup of wine and I will have a dance with your daughter, and then I'll leave. I will get back to Scotland. So what Lochinvar does next, let us see. Next stanza, page number 104. This is stanza number 5. The bride kissed the goblet, the knight took it up. See, there is one word, G-O-B-L-E-T, goblet. See, you must pronounce it as goblet. Last letter T, it is silent there. Don't pronounce the last sound T. Pronounce it as goblet. And I'll tell you what is goblet. Goblet means a glass specially made for drinking wine. Yes, very good. Somebody has put the whole poem. Very good. I think Trisha has done this. Thank you very much. This will be very convenient to all. Even for me, this will be easier to explain. See, this is stanza number 5. Everybody can say this. The bride kissed the goblet. Goblet means a glass or a cup which is specially prepared to drink wine. So, Lochinvar was standing near Ellen, and Ellen kissed one glass, that is one goblet. When she kissed it, Lochinvar, the knight here means Lochinvar. Knight means a soldier or a warrior. Here the knight means Lochinvar himself. So Lochinvar and Ellen, they were standing close to each other. Ellen, the bride, she took a goblet and kissed it. And when she kissed it, immediately Lochinvar took that goblet and he quaffed off the wine. Quaffed means to drink quickly. Yes, did you get the meaning? Quaffed means to drink quickly. Good. Immediately he drank the wine, and he drank it in no time. Very quickly he drank it, because for him drinking that wine was not really important. Important for him was to execute or implement the plan which he had in his mind, and he threw down the cup. See, this is one tradition in Christianity. When a Christian marriage takes place, it is said that they do this. The man and the lady who will be getting married to each other, they will drink a drink from a cup, and after they drink it, they break the glass. So it was a symbol of that tradition which is shown here. He quaffed off the wine and threw down the cup. And threw down the cup means he broke the glass. I hope you have understood these two lines.
Yes, sir.
See, very good, very good. They are very simple to understand, easy to interpret. There was one goblet kept which was kissed by Ellen, and that goblet which was kissed by Ellen, that was taken by knight Lochinvar. He drank it and he threw it down. Third line is very interesting. Now come to line number 3 in stanza number 5. She looked down to blush and she looked up to sigh. See, very interesting lines these are. She looked down to blush. What do you mean by blush? You know, I need not tell you. It is called blushing. We do this every day. I believe we do this. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಬಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಂಕೋಚ ಅನಿಸಿ, ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಂಕೋಚ ಅನಿಸಿ, when you feel little hesitated, when you feel little shy, there will be a smile that will automatically come on your face. That is what you mean by blush. So did you understand what is blushing?
Yes, sir.
Blush means a smile that appears automatically on your face when you feel little hesitated, or when you feel little happy or little excited. That is what you mean by blush. Now Ellen blushed. Why Ellen blushed? Ellen blushed because she quickly understood that Lochinvar has a plan in his mind. She quickly understood that Lochinvar is here to do something. She quickly understood that she will be freed from this unwanted groom who her father had selected for her to marry. And look at the next line. She looked up to sigh. S-I-G-H, sigh means to take a deep breath. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂಗೇನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, in English it is called sighing. S-I-G-H. Sigh means to take a deep breath. ತಿಳಿತಾ?
Yes, sir.
Sigh means to take a deep breath. It is like a breath that you take when you come out of a problem, when you immediately get a solution to a problem, you can feel a kind of relief and satisfaction inside you. That relief or satisfaction is what you mean by sigh. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಆಯ್ತು. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Remember, she blushed because she felt happy that she has a chance to escape this marriage. Number one. Second is, she took a deep breath because she got a satisfaction that her man had come to save her. Her man had come to save her from that unwanted groom who was selected by her father. Okay, next line. With a smile on her lips and tear in her eyes. See, line number 4. Very interesting. Smile on her lips, tear in her eye. See, both the feelings she had. She had smiled because she was happy that Lochinvar had come to take her away. There was a tear in her eye. Remember, this tear was the tear of joy. Okay, don't think that she was shedding tears and she was sad for that. No. She was shedding tears because she was happy. Happy and joyful. Yes. See, I hope you too might have experienced this. When you are sad, there will be tears in your eyes. And when you are happy, then also there will be tears in your eyes. Yes or no? Yes. Remember, these are human feelings. Remember, tears, they represent both. They represent our happiness as well as sadness. When you are sad, you shed tears. When you are very happy, you shed tears. Here, Ellen is shedding tears because she is very happy that she is finally out of the problem that had come to her mind. And immediately after drinking that wine and breaking the glass, Lochinvar invites Ellen for a dance. And when Lochinvar invites Ellen for a dance, immediately Ellen gets ready to dance with him. Lochinvar invites her by putting forward his arm, and Ellen also gives her hand in his hand to begin the dance. He took her soft hand, and means before her mother could bar. Bar means stop. See, actually what happened there, after drinking that cup of wine, everything was understood. It was a game of eye contact, remember. Through eyes, Lochinvar sent a message to Ellen that I am here to take you. I have a plan in my mind. Don't worry. I will save you and I will save our love from your father and this man. And this message was understood very clearly by Ellen. Remember, all this was done just through eye contact. And that is why you could see tears in her eyes. And see, and all this was being observed by Ellen's mother. And Ellen's mother, remember, also knew. Ellen's mother very clearly knew that if this man has come here, he will do something. And Ellen's mother did not want Ellen and Lochinvar to dance. Okay, Ellen's mother, remember this. Ellen's mother did not want Ellen and Lochinvar to dance, because she knew during this dance they would do some mischief and they would do something which will not be acceptable to them. But even then, even before she could get up and stop them from dancing, they had already started to dance. See this line of Lochinvar. Now tread we a measure. See here, measure means it is a kind of dance, remember. Measure is a kind of dance. It is a very what you call dignified kind of dance, wherein you are not throwing your arms, you are not throwing away your legs the way you want, you are not swinging your body or head the way you want. It is a very graceful, very elegant, very beautiful form of dance, wherein you move your whole body to the music or to the tune. Understood? This is not the dance that we do on the streets. This is not the dance that we do on the celebration of Ganesh Chaturthi festival and all that. This is not the dance that we do on our religious functions. And somebody is doing this nonsense. Please don't do that. Somebody is making some marks here. See, if you are not interested, you leave. And don't forget, this is going to create disturbance to all. See, you have no right to disturb others. You are not interested, you leave. Okay, this is very interesting poem. Let us enjoy this poem. Okay. Before Ellen's mother could stand up and stop them from dancing, they both started to dance. Lochinvar invites Ellen for a measure and they began their dance. And when they started the dance, see how it was. It is told in next stanza. So stately his form and so lovely her face. See, that dance was the best dance in that hall. Before these two danced, remember, many others also had danced. But this dance, it was the most beautiful one. Next line you see, that never a hall such a galliard did grace. It is galliard dance that they danced. And that was the most beautiful dance in that hall. Before these two danced, many others had also danced. But nobody could dance as beautifully as these two could. While her mother fret and her father did fume. See, these were the feelings of Ellen's parents. Mother was terribly angry. Mother was terribly angry and father was equally furious. See, somebody is writing sorry here. You need not repeat it. That is enough for us. Don't repeat this nonsense again. Yes, parents of Ellen, remember, they were getting very angry because they did not want these two dance. But everyone else wanted these two to dance because they were dancing very beautifully, very elegantly. See, and the bridegroom stood dangling his bonnet and plume. This is very interesting. See, when these two were dancing, Ellen and Lochinvar, everybody was enjoying that dance because so beautifully they were dancing. But what was the man who was to marry Ellen? What he was doing? What the groom was doing? See, it is told here, he was standing in a corner and adjusting his bonnet. Bonnet means hat. He was given a hat to wear and he was just adjusting it. See, imagine you are going to marry a girl. In that marriage hall, another man comes and invites your bride for a dance. Your bride also gets ready to dance and the dance begins. What you will do? See, anyone in that place would go and object it. Anyone in that place would go and protest and in fact will do everything to stop that dance. But here what was happening? That man who was chosen by Ellen's father, he was just standing in a corner and doing nothing. That is why the poet called him a very, very coward person. And he was a laggard in love and dastard in war. As it is told for him, he was exactly like that. See, he had no feelings for Ellen at all. Somebody had told him, you should marry this girl, and he had said, yes, I will marry this girl. And if somebody had told him, no, you should not marry her, again he would have said, yes, I will not marry her. That means he had no any feelings for that girl. Yes, next line. And the bridegroom stood dangling his bonnet, and dangling means hanging. And the bride maidens whispered, they were better by far to have matched our fair cousin with young Lochinvar. And remember, everyone except that groom and the parents of Ellen, everyone in the hall said, this is the best pair. Ellen must marry Lochinvar and Lochinvar must marry Ellen. Yes, did you understand till this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This question is to everyone and I want everyone to reply quickly.
Yes, sir.
Good. See, in just few seconds, I will recapitulate what we have just seen. Lochinvar drinks the goblet which will be kissed by Ellen, And then they both get ready for a dance and they begin the dance. This dance was the most beautiful dance. It was enjoyed by everyone, but it was not enjoyed by the groom and the parents of Ellen. And when they were dancing, the opinion of the people present in the hall was, this is the best dance, this is the best pair, and they both must marry each other. Okay, now the most interesting stanza. One touch to her hand and one word in her ear. When they reached the hall door and the charger stood near. See, when everybody was mesmerized, nodri, speechless antar. Mesmerized antandre, if for example, when children will be watching cartoon on TV, you know, they will be completely lost, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ಹಾ, ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಾರ್ಟೂನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತ ಕೂತಾಗ mother will have served the food in front of them, but their attention and focus will all be on the TV. How much food is left in the plate, they will not bother because they will be engrossed and immersed in that cartoon show. This is what you mean by getting speechless and mesmerized. ಅಷ್ಟವ್ರು ಏನಂತಾರ, ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಮಂದಿನೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. In that hall, nobody was bothered. Who is Lochinvar, who is Ellen, and who is Ellen's groom? Everybody was just enjoying that beautiful dance presented by Ellen and Lochinvar. And everybody had forgotten themselves. Ellaru tammastkke tayo martu bittidru. So beautifully they danced. And these two, Ellen and Lochinvar, they came near the doorway of the hall. ಆ ಬಾಗಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ರು. And when they came near the doorway, one small message was sent by Lochinvar into the ears of Ellen, in which he said, this is the time that we have to do what I am here for. Nodri, bagal hantel bandu. Both came, Ellen and Lochinvar, they both came near the doorway, and see what happens next. So light the crop, the fair lady he swung, so light to the saddle before he sprung. When they came near the doorway, Lochinvar caught hold of Ellen and immediately jumped out of the hall, landing straight on the horse that was standing below the hall. Under the hall, you can say. Rita, what happened?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what Lochinvar's plan was? Yes,
Yes,
did you
sir.
understand what was his plan?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
His plan was firstly to calm down the things by telling two lies, and he did it. Secondly, sending a secret message to Ellen about his plan. He did that also. Thirdly, and most importantly, mesmerizing the people with his beautiful dance, shifting the attention of the people towards his dance. And when people were attending his dance, they were involved and engrossed in his dance. He came near the doorway and jumped out of the hall, and he landed right away or straight away on the horse. And when he landed on the horse, he was gone. See the next line. She is one. We are gone over bank, bush, car. They will have fleet steeds that follow, quoth young Lochinvar. Nodri, ಅವ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. Within no time, they just vanished. Vanished means disappeared. ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನಿಂತು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಬಾಗಲ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಜಿಗಿದಕ್ಕೆ they were gone. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They crossed bank, over bank ಇಂದ ನದಿ ದಂಡಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Bush, ಸಣ್ಣ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್, they crossed that. Scar, nearby those places there were some valleys, ಅದನ್ನು ದಾಟಿದ್ರು. ಎಲ್ಲ ದಾಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. They just went away very far, very long, crossing the rivers, crossing the forests, crossing the valleys, crossing all the places that came nearby, and where they went nobody knew. And Ellen became very happy. Ellen said, yes, finally our love has won. But see, quoth means quoted, said andanga, Quoth. Quoth means quoted, which means said. Lochinvar antana, they will have fleet steeds that follow. Lochinvar tells Ellen, Ellen, don't think it is all over. Your father will not keep quiet. He will send his men to search for us. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿತಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡ. He will send his soldiers. He will send his ministers to search us. And on finding us, he will punish us. So finally, both were gone. So finally, saddle ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಈ ಕುದುರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸೀಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, that is what you mean by saddle. Have you seen that? See, on the back of the horse, there will be one black color seat kept. In English, it is called saddle. So they sat on the saddle, which was placed on the horseback, and they were gone. Ellen was happy that their love was finally won. But Lochinvar warned her, don't think that it is all over. The fight is still on because your father will not keep quiet. He will send his men. Last stanza is very simple, nothing much to explain. There was mounting among grains of the Netherby clan, Fosters, Fenwicks, Musgraves. Now I will first tell you who are these. Remember, these are the tribal people who stay in between England and Scotland. These are the tribal people. These are the names of the tribes and clans who live nearby England and Scotland. And father of Ellen ordered all these people to search every corner of the valley, every corner of Scotland and England, so that he could trace his daughter and Lochinvar. See, these all people, Fosters, Fenwicks, Musgraves, Grames, they went in all the directions. They went deep inside the forest. They went crossing the rivers. They went to separate corners of the valleys, but nowhere they could find. See, they were racing and chasing on Canopy Lee. Canopy Lee is an open space, remember, which comes in Scotland. Bail Pradeshadadu. Canopy Lee is a place which comes in Scotland. It is an open space, which is like ruled by none. It is just like an open space where anybody can come, stay for some time. It is an open space. Canopy Lee, name of that place, coming in Scotland. But the lost bride of Netherby never did they see, so daring in love and so dauntless in war. Have you ever heard of gallant like young Lochinvar? See, these all people went in all directions. They went near valleys, inside the forest. They went crossing the banks of the rivers, but nowhere they could trace, nowhere they could find Ellen and Lochinvar. That is why the writer again gives his tribute to Lochinvar with these two lines, last two lines. Daring in love. How great was Lochinvar, or why Lochinvar was great? Here is the first point. He was daring in love. Secondly, dauntless in war. See, dauntless means fearless. He was faithful and daring in love. Nodri, ಎಷ್ಟು daring idnantandra avana hatra. He was so daring that he went to Netherby Hall without weapons, without any soldiers. And secondly, fearless in war. Dauntless means fearless. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಭಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಜಿಕೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫೈನಲಿ ದ poem is ended with a very interesting question. Have you ever heard of gallant like young Lochinvar? Gallant means brave. You might have heard about many warriors. You might have heard the stories of many great leaders or soldiers, but you would hardly come across a warrior who is as brave as Lochinvar. This is the opinion of the poet. At the end of the poem, the poet says, Lochinvar was a very rare knight. Lochinvar was a very rare soldier who was both faithful in love and fearless in war. So that is why he is asking a question at the end of the poem. Have you ever heard like Lochinvar? Have you ever heard the great story or the brave story like that of Lochinvar. With this, he completes the poem. We can say the poem ended on a happy note because Lochinvar was successful in winning his love. Ellen was happy that finally she got to marry the man whom she loved and liked. And finally, we can say this story had a happy ending. So this is your poem, Lochinvar. So did you understand the whole poem?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, this is a story, remember, more than a poem, this is a story. So if you remember the story, it is very easy, I think it will be very easy for you to write down the summary and answer any question that is asked on this poem. So I'll give you some minutes, few minutes I'll give. If you have any doubts on this poem, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll come to that grammar chapter that I have to complete. Somebody has, Varun Hiramat has asked a question. Netherby. Netherby is name of a place in England.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Summary I'll send. Okay, Srijan. Summary I'll send you later. I mean, soon after this class, I will send.
Okay, sir.
Its summary is already written. Actually, I wanted to send it yesterday only, but I decided to explain the poem first and then send the summary. Summary will get it later in the afternoon.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions? Somebody has asked meaning of a word.
Sir, you can start.
Somebody has asked me what is plume. Plume means it is a kind of decorative dress, remember. Somebody had asked me what is plume. The pronunciation is plum actually. Plum means it is a kind of decorative dress. It is like the arrangement of feathers on a bird's body. That decorative dress is called as plum. Okay. So I think it is quite convenient for everyone to begin the next grammar chapter. So shall I begin that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, for this you will have to do some writing work. So you be ready with your book and pen. So are you all ready with your book and pen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so very good. See, if you are ready with your book and pen, then write down the heading analogy and try to keep your chat column open. From there, I'll be sending you some important notes. CROUPE, group. I'll check it from dictionary once and then I'll inform you. So write down, keep your chat column open. Heading you write down ANALOGY, analogy. Yes. Now I think you have the heading on your screen. Yes. Remember, it is a 4-mark question. It is a 4-mark question, and I have told you there is one very convenient and interesting feature related to this question. It is a 4-mark question, remember, which is asked in the units of 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood? Once again, I'll explain. Can you hear me, everyone? Okay, good. Since no response was coming, I had to repeat this question. See,
Yes, sir.
it is actually a 4-mark question. And interesting thing is, in this 4-mark question, if you are correct with 1, you will be given 1. If you are correct with 2, 2. If all are correct, 4 marks. In paragraph question, which is asked for 4 marks, remember, there getting full 4 marks is not all that easy. But here, this is one 4-mark question in which you can score the marks that you truly deserve. It will be asked in bits. Heading will be, observe the relation between the first 2 words, and based on that, fill the correct word in 4th blank. 4 set of series will be given with the last word blank. Last word will have to be supplied by you. So those 4 series will make 4 questions. If you write with the first one, you will get 1. Remaining 3, if you are right, you will get full 4. If you are right with only 3, you will get 3. Okay. One example you take down, you will understand. Remember, this is question number 1. One very simple example I will give in the beginning. Take down, everyone. Guess the 4th word. Observe the relation between the first 2 and guess the 4th word. Very good. Yes. Half of my work is done now. Good. See, this is how this question will be asked in the exam. Understood? Like this, they will choose different language factors. For example, here they have chosen singular plural. They may choose sometimes like this also. Take the second one. Take down the first one also. Yes. For example number 2, guess the 4th word. Very good. Nice. Very good. You have understood this. Very good. That means you can score full 4 marks here. Of course, the words will not be as easy as you are getting them here. You just go through previous year's question papers. Words may not be as easy as now you are getting here. They may be difficult ones, but you should know the very nature of the questions, how they will be asked. See, in the first set of words, in the first series, they have chosen singular plural words. In the second, they have chosen word forms. I mean, beautiful is adjective, beauty is noun. Colorful is adjective, and you gave the noun form of colorful. Okay. The possible third one you take down. Third one, this is easy, it is. Guess the 4th word for example number 3.
Queen, sir.
Very good, very simple it is. So this is based on gender, masculine gender, feminine gender. First was based on singular plural. Second was based on word form, noun, adjective, sometimes adjective, adverb, like that. Third one was based on gender, masculine and feminine. Okay. 4th example, take down. Yes. Guess the 4th word. See, Trisha has given us one example. Antonyms example, it is correct. You are correct, Trisha. Happy's opposite is sad. Beautiful opposite will be ugly. Yes. Now try the fourth example that I have given. W-R-I-T-E, right? R-I-G-S-T, right? S-E-A, yes. Yes, W-E-C. These are homophones, remember. This is the next grammar aspect that they have taken. The next grammar item they have taken for such question is homophones. The first one was based on singular plural. Second was based on word form. Third on gender. Third homophones. Now the fifth one. Take down the fifth one. Strong, powerful, mercy. Guess the fourth word. Strong, powerful, mercy. Kind, very nice. Or kindness. Kindness you should write. Kindness, sympathy, anyone is correct. See, I believe kindness is more correct. Somebody has written kindly. No, it is wrong. That is what I am trying to tell you. Kindness and sympathy, any one of these two will be correct, because if the noun form is given, you have to write the noun form only. Mercy is noun, so write the noun form kindness. Mercifully, if it was there, you could have written kindly. Merciful, if this word was there, you could have written kind. What form of the word is given, better you give the same form. Sixth one I wanted to explain, I wanted to give, but Trisha has already done that work for me. Antonyms. Trisha, if you can, please post the example once again for us that you had earlier posted. You had given an example for, Srijan has given thumb, hand, toe. Yes, Trisha, your example now is on the screen. Happy, this time antonym. Happy, sad, beautiful, ugly. Correct. Now tell me, did you understand the nature of these questions? See, what I want you to understand now is how under the heading analogy, questions will be asked. Remember, these will be 4 separate questions under the heading analogy. All together will make 4 marks. If you are correct with 1, you will be given 1. 2, you will be given 2. If all are correct, 4 marks will be given. But you should know how the question will be asked. You have to understand the relation between the first 2 words based on the relation present between the first 2 words. You have to fill in the last blank that will be given. So this will be easy and convenient. But remember, words will be little difficult. Words will not be as easy as you have got here. Words will be little difficult. For that, I'll send you a separate set of questions later on. There will be some difficult and tricky words. Let us work on that and let us be confirmed of these 4 marks. Okay. With this, I complete today's class. In today's class, I have completed poem number 4 and I have also completed one grammar chapter for you. Remaining we will see in our next class. And summary, remember, I will send you later in the afternoon. Okay. Thank you. Many more examples. Many more examples are coming. You can frame your own examples. Yes.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good day, sir.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Bye, sir.